seagulls are one of the most hated animals on the planet, and I don't really understand why. So I'm Jake, and I'm going to take you on a journey of understanding the seagull. There, it's on my shirt somewhere. This is probably copyright, so we might have put it.
Seagulls have been a menace to the human race ever since the dawn of time.
Jesus.
They attack our children, interrupt our newscasts, and try to play our sports.
Now hitting hard through the leg side again. Trouble.
Oh, was hit really hard, wasn't it?
Might not be feeling good.
Blackpool is one of the many places globally that is affected by these birds. The seaside resort is home to thousands of gulls who feed on chips and ice cream. Blackpool attracts over 13 million tourists a year. More people means more food, and more food usually means more waste. More waste means more seagulls. Seagulls are scavengers and love to find food the easy way, in bins, on the street, and sometimes if they really want what you have, they'll just take it out of your hands. Blackpool Council has started offering free seagull-proof bin bags to local businesses and residents who regularly find seagulls tearing their bins apart. Seagulls also affect Brighton in the UK, in a similar way to Blackpool. These creatures are so accustomed to life in these towns that they've become a symbol for both of them. Both Blackpool and Brighton football clubs have seagulls in their emblems. Seagulls are a collection of birds under the gull name. Seagulls aren't just one bird. In Blackpool there are black-headed gulls, which have black heads in the summer and white heads in the winter. Strange. The herring gulls that get the most of the bad press, and the common gull. They're pretty common, like the name states. Lots of gulls look similar, like the common gull and the herring gull, which makes it harder to differentiate between them. Don't even ask me how to find out their gender, because I don't know. This gull was eating mussels stuck to the pier. Mussels are a natural member of their diet. Seagulls are known as adaptable opportunists, as they are omnivores and feed on a wide variety of food. This includes animals and vegetation. Besides fresh food, they're also found picking through garbage quite often. As a scavenger, seagulls hunt for food in the easiest way possible. If food is lying around, abandoned or pushed aside, these birds will feast on it. Many people see seagulls as useless and dirty. In Blackpool, ice creams, chips and hot dogs are often getting dropped on the floor. People simply walk away, but ready to clean them an army of gulls, prepared to fight to clean the town. They are natural cleaners, although they do sometimes make more mess than good. Their aim is to take rubbish away from the ground, mostly by eating it. They clean up dead animals and carcasses from beaches, eat small animals and garbage to keep areas clean. Rough around the edges and a bit grumpy, but they do what their evolution tells them. They breed in massive numbers, meaning there's less food for them to go around, which is why they take our food. These are a very territorial animal and seek to protect their babies, like bears, but they can fly, which sounds terrifying. They appear to fight for food, but really they're fighting to clean up our rubbish, first ensuring that they do a good job. I never really understood what the purpose was of seagulls. I've come to realise that they're actually quite smart, and they work in a group to scavenge for food. They clean up our messes, They clean up our beaches and take care of smaller animals like rats. Other birds may be cuter, friendlier, or more favourable to the gulls, like ducks. Because people go out and feed ducks, specifically give them our food. But when a seagull takes our food, we're not okay with it. But then we feed certain birds.
I do like seagulls actually, because they remind me of the seaside, and that kind of reminds me of home because I live near the sea.
I don't really mind seagulls, but to be honest, they can get a bit of a nuisance when you're down on the beach and they're messing around in the bins and dragging food out of the bins. And also, if you're having a picnic on the beach or something, they can swoop down and steal your food, so that can be a bit annoying.
When at school, after lunch, we'll be walking to the next lesson and they all swoop down and look for the food and stuff.
No matter our individual opinions on seagulls, we can all agree on one thing. We hate pigeons.